Coming up on Mountain News this morning, small businesses across the Commonwealth see crowds as shoppers see what they have to offer. And if you're heading down to East Tennessee for the holidays and want to bring something back for a special someone, we may have the store for you.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is now 6 o'clock. Let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning.
I was sneaking over to try to see if I could find out where this store in Tennessee is, but not sure if I'm going to have. I might have to wait for the store. You're trying to figure it out early. Yeah, I have to wait like everybody else, just like Christmas is coming. Exactly. So you'll tell me here in a minute. Forecast this morning, it's looking like, again, a little bit of spotty shower activity kind of hanging out there for a little while longer, but it's moving out, so that's the good news. The clouds, unfortunately, probably will not move out much today. Buffalo Mountain, a little bit of fog up there. It's in the higher elevations this morning. You know how I know? Because usually you can see the blinking towers across from this camera, and you can't see those this morning. So even though you really can't see the fog, you can't really see the towers either. 41 up there and in town this morning, one of our cool spots, along with Wise at 39. Jonesville hanging out at 48. I'd say they'll come down a little bit here late or in the next little bit too. And then we'll see temperatures for the rest of us basically in the low to mid 40s across the region. So a little extra because it's Monday. And of course, Mondays are always tough to get going. And of course, max warming needed, especially in those areas in the upper 30s and low 40s. Let's get you some donuts out here. Get those out to eat for breakfast as you're heading out the door. Unfortunately, not too much sunshine as you see the donuts go away. We'll top out right around 50 degrees. Unless we do see a little bit more sunshine, then we could get a touch warmer. Olivia?
Thank you, Brandon. The holiday shopping weekend was strong both in stores and online. And on Saturday, many smaller retailers saw a boost in sales thanks to Small Business Saturday. Bradley Blackburn has the wrap up on all those gift purchases.
From Massachusetts to Michigan to California, Americans were on a big shopping spree Saturday to buy small.
We actually had a line out the door.
It's been a whirlwind, and it's just like a whirlwind of joy.
According to Bankrate.com, more Americans plan to shop on Small Business Saturday than on Black Friday. Even President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris joined in.
Half of America's workforce works at a small business or runs a small business. So I think we really want to always support them.
Business owners were grateful to see customers filling their stores after what many say has been a tough year.
You're all set.
Cole Panettiere owns the Brass Owl Boutique in Queens, New York.
Between inflation that's hit our prices, inflation that's hit the customers' lives, labor costs have gone up, our supply costs have gone up, so it really has been the perfect storm of a difficult year.
Big retailers are seeing a boost this weekend too, with more than 166 million Americans expected to do holiday shopping. That's 8 million more than last year, and 2/3 of those shoppers plan to visit stores in person.
Online shopping is a big deal that sometimes people just want to come out and meet the people making the products and seeing how they're made, ask questions.
Now the spree continues online. More than 60 million Americans plan to shop on Cyber Monday. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Many shoppers are getting their holiday list done early. The National Retail Federation estimates 18% of shoppers had already completed most of their holiday buying even before Black Friday. Some people may have found their way to Lexington to shop this past weekend, but it doesn't mean they couldn't still shop local. Gray Line Station and Julietta Market are home to more than 50 locally owned shops and vendors. As a small business owner, Sly Noel says Small Business Saturday is not just about selling his product, but also supporting other small business owners.
We need to stick together and support each other. Me as a small business owner, a lot of my vendors that I buy from for my wholesale products are small business owners. A lot of women in other states that sell products and they make their own natural products. So for me, this is how we survive.
Gray Line Station's Small Business Saturday event wrapped up with live music and had art decorations for kids throughout the day. Daycare has been an issue for parents across eastern Kentucky since the flooding in late July, as some are stressed finding others to help watch their kids while they are at work. Owners of a downtown aesthetics medical spa, Rebecca Butler, originally purchased their building in Whitesburg with plans of keeping a daycare before the flood hit. Now her business has opened, and she says they need a place they can trust for their kids during the day.
There was a daycare up front, which this area desperately needs, and we were very happy to be able to keep them in here, and then the flood absolutely devastated them.
Today marks 4 months since the flood hit our region. More than 50 million Americans are said to have traveled during Thanksgiving weekend, and getting to their destinations seemed to be smooth. But getting home may be a bit of a different story. Marissa Burke checks in with travelers at a Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport.
This year, 4.5 million Americans flew home for Thanksgiving. AAA says that's more than 300,000 travelers since 2019. For Cheryl Feigl and her family, the Thanksgiving holiday meant a trip to Texas, flying to see the newest member of their family.
It was pretty special just because we have a brand new family member, and so I don't know, it was just it was cool.
But all good things come to an end. Sunday, they're back home to Kentucky, back to the daily grind. And so were thousands of others. Sunday, one of the biggest travel days of the year, bringing crowded airports and long lines all across America.
Everybody was traveling for Thanksgiving. I mean, everybody, and everybody was talking about how much food they had eaten.
In the Kentucky-Tennessee region, AAA says air traffic is expected to be up 6.1%. And in the 5-day Thanksgiving travel period, AAA says traveling across America exceeded pre-pandemic levels. A sign things may be getting back to normal.
We are above on some days 2019 numbers. And so it's very clear that we are getting back to normal travel.
Stanley says more people are getting out and traveling, whether by car, airplane, bus, or train. And with more holiday travel in a month, AAA suggests planning ahead and packing patience.
You need to pack your patience when you are on the road. Give yourself plenty of time to get to your destination because there is going to be traffic.
Crowded airports and roadways means more families together. Families like the Feigls who are thankful for a safe trip home. AAA began tracking holiday travel 20 years ago. They project that this Thanksgiving is the 3rd busiest to date. Marissa Burke, Wave News.
Your leftover turkey may still be in the fridge, but for many, the attention now turns to the tree. And like so many of our favorite things, inflation is pushing up the price. The average cost of a real tree was nearly $70 last year. Now experts say that same spruce, fir, or pine could set you back about $80 to $100. Oregon is the nation's top supplier of holiday trees. Many growers say they have to increase prices because drought, wildfires, and higher costs leave them no choice.
People don't realize how much work goes into growing a Christmas tree the rest of the year. Your 6-foot tree is anywhere from 6 to 12 years old. So, that's 6 to 12 years of work.
Thankfully, for many suppliers of fake trees, supply chain troubles are gone, meaning many have a surplus. Gatlinburg, Tennessee is a popular tourist destination this time of year, and that's good news for visitors looking for custom Christmas gifts. Richard Mason stopped by one store that's giving guests an immersive Christmas Gatlinburg experience.
We want you to walk in and feel the magic and wonder of Christmas.
Feel the magic of Santa's Closet, the largest Christmas store in Gatlinburg.
We experience the magic of Christmas year-round. The only day we're intentionally closed is Christmas Day because the night before is kind of a long one for Santa.
The store offers guests an opportunity to personalize their own Christmas tree ornaments, sample foods, and find the perfect gift for loved ones during the holidays. It's also making kids' dreams come true, being able to meet Santa himself. Kids can make their Christmas wish list as they wait to take a photo with Santa, creating a special moment that Santa says they'll cherish for a long time.
You don't realize the impact that moment might have, and it's the feedback from years later. And a lot of those people, we won't get the feedback. We just hope we're giving them that moment that they wanted with their families.
When they visit with Santa, it's an interactive experience, and each child receives a unique ornament from Santa for free.
But Santa explains why it's important to take a moment to reflect on what makes you happy during the holiday season.
And it's really a wonderful time of the year, and if you don't like what your holiday is right now, change it. You don't have to do all the things you think you have to do. Find the ones that are important to you, do those, and remember to make your own memories this holiday season with whoever you're with.
And that no matter the circumstances,
in all cases, all ways, Santa still loves you and hopes you have a very Merry Christmas.
.610 here on this Monday morning, and wise words from Mr. Kringle there. We're looking at a forecast that's not showing as much green as it did just a couple of hours ago on Live Pinpoint Doppler radar, so less Christmassy looking out there, but unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess the way you're looking at it, the rain is ending just in time for the kids to head back to school, but continue to be careful out there this morning. Watch out for those buses. 39 in Wise, 48 in Jonesville, just down the road, but a lot of low to mid 40s out there this morning. The exceptions, Harlan, Middlesboro, and Jacksboro, all at 46. Day planner for today, mainly overcast skies. Again, a few peaks of sunshine possible. Forecast high 50. If we see more sunshine, we could get a degree or two above that this afternoon. Olivia?
Thanks for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Coming up, authorities in Idaho continue working around the clock to find the person responsible for the deaths of a group of college students.